Okay, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Downtime presented by Conequip Parts, where if you have downtime, you might as well spend it with us. Everybody say hi to Andrew. Say hi to Seth. Everybody, we're ready to, I don't know. Andrew, what are we talking about?
How are you going to get scammed next week, you old lady? Hi, Luke.
What up, Andrew?
Okay, yeah. Let me tell them. Downtime, it's about time. Big bad problem, trying to stream it down line. Downtime, turning all the cash to dirt. Downtime, getting us back to work.
None of this is going on there.
Thanks, Seth, for the beautiful intro. Also, I do have to apologize, guys. Throwing some gum in the mouth. I handed out gum last week. And it turned into just us smacking our lips the entire time, dude. Oh. So we're going to talk about scams today, AI scams in particular. Yeah, there's been a few that are going around, and we wanted to come up with our own scams, how we are going to scam people. So take that with a grain of salt. Please don't do it. Don't say, well, if you do it, don't say you got the idea.
From us.
Maybe crawl in the DMs. Tell me about it. Tell me how it went. But I don't want anybody.
I don't know if
I don't
you
want to get in
should tell
trouble
us.
for this.
I don't think you should tell us. Don't tell us, because then we're liable.
Maybe we'll just see it on the news. That would be great. But the reason
That'd be great.
that'd be great.
We'd really have made it at that point.
The reason we came up with this is because there's a really popular scam right now. It might have stopped a little bit, but it's the homeless person scam. Have you guys seen this?
No.
I've seen a couple.
So I was gonna say, it's a bunch of kids who are taking photos of like the interior of their house somewhere, and then they're putting it through what I'm assuming is ChatGPT. So you can give ChatGPT a picture, like a still image, and you could say, add this to this, or make this look like this, or something. So they're taking a photo of the inside of their house, saying, add a homeless person here, downloading that photo, sending it to their parents, saying that there's a homeless person in the house. And rightfully so, the parents are freaking out, and then they call the cops, and then they're in trouble. But
It's the new version of swatting.
Yeah, it is, but it's so easy to do. Here, everybody pose. I'm gonna turn us homeless, dude. So I'm gonna make us homeless, hopefully, if ChatGPT allows us to do that. But it's really easy. This is hilarious, though. Like, it reminds me of everything we used to do as kids, but we didn't have this kind of technology.
Yeah.
We used to. Please stand by.
Whoopsie! Ha ha ha! We'll get fired if we say that.
I'm cutting that out. But we used to do that.
with you? Oh my! You know what? If you were in today's generation, you would be pranking. Actually, you would just be letting homeless people.
I'm gonna cut it back in right there, and you guys have to guess what we just talked about. So, but yeah, technology is getting crazy now. So the kids, their pranks are getting more scary. It's funny though. One time, my brother called the 911. Did you when you were a kid? Did you ever like
Dial 911?
Dial 911 and be really tempted to like just to see what happened? Press send.
A couple times, yeah.
My brother actually did it one time.
Oh, no.
Pressed send, immediately hung up.
And they called
Didn't know. Cops came to my parents' door, and they're like, "What are you talking?" They're like, "Somebody called 911 from this residence," and my little brother comes like walking. It was me. Like, well, we have to check and make sure. Are you safe? And like my dad's like sitting there like, I look like a freaking terrorist right now.
The SWAT came into my house one time.
What?
Yeah, I was asleep through the whole thing. So
the most exciting story ever. I wasn't even there.
No, I was in the basement. I was sleeping, and apparently there was a domestic violence case, and somebody was like flying by, in the car through our street, and they just told the cops our house number. And my seemingly just normal night, my mom and dad are just cooling out. And then all of a sudden, there's a bright light through the window. It says, "All male occupants, get out of the house." And my dad's like, "The hell?" It's like, I didn't do anything. It's like,
hey guys.
He gets out of the house. He's like,
Can I help you?
He's like, why are you here right now? He's like, and they had like M16s or something. Like They were swatted out. And my mom's crying. She's like, he's a Christian man. She's like, no, don't hurt him. And so my dad gets like cuffed. And then they're like, my dad's like, this is a huge misunderstanding. And they were like, they said something that related to the actual like problem, and he's like, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh no. They're like, we've made a huge mistake, sir. And then the person who called got like in trouble for it because they just shot it out the wrong house.
Wow, dude.
But yeah, so, and I was asleep through the whole thing.
What about your brothers? Were your brothers?
Ryan was up. He was good. He was like,
damn.
He was like, what
Seth's just inside having the most beautiful night of sleep while the SWAT team is arresting his father. Then there's this company, engineering and design firm called Erupt that in 2024, scammers used AI deepfake technology to steal $25 million from them. So what they did, they were tricked into writing large sums of money after being convinced by an AI-generated video conference where they took the likeness and the voice of the CEO and several other colleagues to make it look like it was legit. And then this dude just wired dumb money away. But yeah, it was RID. Just had a stroke mid-word. idea. We're making AI scams. So this is what I would do if I was to scam somebody with AI, utilizing AI. I did make a little bit of a construction twist on this, so not a huge one. But
we gotta fulfill our 10% construction
exactly
of this podcast.
This is I'm gonna set the scene here. This is gonna be on my foreman, who just kind of pissed me off. So my foreman, he hugged my wife. I'm new to the company. I started in like October. Now we have a Christmas party. My foreman hugged my wife at the company Christmas party the other day, but he lifted her and spun her around, and this like really bothered me. He met her for the first time.
Scrapping.
Yep.
First time.
Scrapping.
Yeah. So this is the first time meeting her, and it really pissed me off. So here's what's gonna happen, okay?
Your wife's an AI, and this whole thing is a scam.
Yeah, dude, it was a scam right from the gate, right out the gate. So here's what I'm gonna do. AI music is becoming a crazy thing now. If you haven't heard some, look up AI music. It's actually
Seth found it on Spotify.
Unreal. That's not true. All right, I do good work, honest work.
It's really good.
But yeah, it's the AI music is getting crazy. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to create an entire catalog of AI-generated songs of my foreman's favorite genre, and I'm going to wait for him to say like, "Wait, who is this?" And that's when I'm in. Okay, I'm going to take that sound, that exact sound, that same voice in the same genre, and I'm going to create a catalog of 100 songs of this band, right? I'll create the cover art with AI, and I'll create highly realistic and consistent band photos, and I'll upload these to Spotify. So that's how that's going to go. For months, we are going to bond over this band who I purposely located in London, okay? So we are going to bond over these. This is freaking awesome. This is so great. And every time that this guy goes and tells, like, hey, have you heard of this band? Nobody's going to know what he's talking about, so he's going to think that he found this, like, crazy diamond in the rough. This is my band. Nobody else knows these guys. I feel like everybody kind of has that, your underground artist that you love and nobody else knows kind of thing, So that's what this is going to be.
Pride in that.
Yeah, exactly. So people take pride in that. Then I'm going to create a realistic automated voicemail from the lead singer of the band that is speaking directly to my foreman, and we're going to make sure that my foreman that day, because we're going to be on site, he's really pissed off. Somebody's just really upsetting him, basically. And so he's just going to get really angry when he hears his phone go off, because it's just going to add to the stress. So he's going to take it, he's going to throw it away. It's going to go straight to voicemail, and this is what the voicemail is going to be.
Hey Billy, this is Lucius with 42 Car Pileup. We heard you're a huge fan. Your coworker Luke nominated you guys to attend this festival we are headlining in London, and we're happy to announce that you won. Our people will send you over the plane
Are people dying? There's like just this pause in the middle of it.
Our people will send you over the plane tickets and hotel information, but we will look forward to meeting you guys in the VIP experience.
So this guy is just absolutely jazzed, dude, and he is so pumped that I nominated him because we went from coworkers and now he views me as like just a great friend. We've been bonding over music for a long time. You know, this band that we love. He's just so excited. So you have to, you know, I have to buy the plane tickets. That's the one thing that I have to do this because I have to actually get him over in London.
Are you going to London? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you're both going to London.
So so I have to buy plane tickets. It's a small price to pay, but we need to get them out of the country. So I'm going to use AI to print fake fancy hotel tickets. Like the band is putting us up nice, you know. The next day we leave, but unfortunately, I get to the gate a little too late, and he's on the plane like, where are you, man? Where are you? And I didn't make it, so I'm like, okay, I'm really sorry, dude. Got caught up doing this. I gotta, you know, get the next flight over to London, but I will meet you there. It sucks. Your foreman is annoyed, but he understands and is still excited for this trip. So he drives to the hotel, but when he gets there, it's just a giant quarry. Like, it's just a giant hole in the ground. He's like, there must be some sort of mistake. He talks to a local, and they say there has never been a big fancy hotel there. Still thinking it's a mistake, he goes and he gets a motel for the night, just waiting for me to get there to basically come in and clean up this mess. But I'm nowhere to be found. I'm not even going to come through. The next night is the start of the festival, so homie hops in an Uber, tells them to drop him off at the Fever Festival. They look confused, but put in the closest thing they can find, like word-wise, to this thing, and they're just like, whatever, I'll drop this guy off here, throw it in the GPS, and they leave. This takes them to a police station where you have already called using an AI voice clone, stating their name and that you are turning yourself in for extensive crimes against humanity.
Oh my God.
They get locked up. So you're back at home with the same voice clone, sold their company over the phone, and pawned all of their tools. You send him a video of you hugging his wife and spinning her in circles. Then you change your name and move somewhere in the Caribbean to never be found again.
So this whole time, did you stay with your wife, or did you divorce your wife?
No, she's still with me.
Oh, cool.
She came to the Caribbean with me. She understands the entire situation. After he originally spun her around at the Christmas party, she's like, that was really weird and made me really uncomfortable.
Idea.
And she's like, you need to do something about this.
Word
and
to
I
the
said,
wise,
don't worry, I've been thinking about it,
Don't
Shardy.
ever touch Luke's wife in any sort of way.
Yes.
You'll
end
get
up in
framed
jail
for a lot of bad things that you didn't even do.
I am floored.
Pretty good one, though, right? There's a
sounds
lot
like
of
a
AI
plot
in that
of a
story.
movie.
Yeah.
Just ruined a man's life. What if there was a nail in the ground and he said, wait, no, and he picked her up, and you're like, I hate that guy.
Who would star in that movie?
Tim Robinson.
Because I've barely been sleeping since my wife got flipped upside down by a swing dancer at a wedding. He must have flipped my wife 8 times! And it really bothered me.
You know what's the opposite of a scam? Getting your heavy equipment parts from Conequip Parts. 716-836-5069, or you can go to conequip.com/shop to type in a SKU and get something online, 24/7 access. Conequip Parts, the heavy equipment parts, best prices on the market.
Best parts on the market.
Best parts on the market. So
For real.
Best people.
Best people
to
on
work
the market.
with, not on the market.
Best
They're
people
not for sale.
on the market. They're all single and ready to mingle. Call in if you're looking for love or heavy equipment parts. Either way. All right, Andrew, what's your scam?
This is actually a real thing
Okay.
that I've experienced in my life.
I think Seth's got a real one,
I
too.
got 2 real stories.
Okay.
That's crazy. I have a real one and a couple that I made up.
Okay.
Okay. The real one. You guys haven't experienced this yet. Looking for houses, right? Mm-hmm. You're on Zillow. You're like, wow, this is a nice house. And you're flipping through, and it shows the room. Sometimes they do both. Sometimes they do just one. They'll show the room, and it's like, okay, it's a normal room. And then they stage it, but they stage it with AI.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like furnish it?
Like
Yes.
furnishing. Okay.
Yes.
Really?
Like, this is how the room could be set up. And it's always, like, very modern and chic and fancy.
Right,
You ever
but
look
they
at the
probably
windows
also
and
clean
stuff?
up.
The outside windows in every photo are like just completely beautiful days, and they're
Yeah.
all like the same
That's just
But
photo.
if you're
editing
using
most of the
AI,
time.
too, to even just furnish it, it's going to take care of the blemishes, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've looked at houses. We went and actually toured houses that have had these AI furnishings in them. And, like, they have the photos that are not furnished, and then they have the ones that are. I'm like, okay. And the like, we'll go in, and the furnished photos would be like a queen size bed in this room. And we walk in, and my real estate agent's like, they had like a queen size bed in this room. This is like you'd have a hard time fitting a twin in this room.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then the photos magically get rid of the water stains or the paint peeling off the walls.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, it's so beautiful
so
and bright and
frustrating,
homey.
man.
And then you get there and this place is like a hole. The AI photos of these houses is really frustrating, especially when you're going and looking at it and you're like, this isn't at all what
But
the
you're
pictures
online
are.
and you're like, this is my dream home.
This looks great.
Yeah.
This looks awesome.
Yeah.
And then you get there and you're like, this has a queen size bed, 2 bed stands, and like a lazy boy chair in this room, and this is barely bigger than my closet at home. Like,
What are your fake ones? Not fake, but
so I would use
what you're gonna do.
What I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use AI to create a super intelligent AI. So eventually we'll get to the point where it's so smart, and then I'm gonna use that to take over all the autonomous machines.
Oh.
So you know, like those.
So you're gonna save the world, kinda?
Yeah. you know those
This is going
lawnmowers on the
He's
side
not
of the road where
saving
they've got
nobody.
like the remote controls
Yeah.
to do the lawns
Yeah.
on the side of the highways and stuff. I'd take those over, and I'd make them draw silly things in the lawns.
Oh man! Or you just like somebody's
Little
just
prankster.
somebody's just watching their lawnmower like mow their lawn, right? And then it starts just driving away up the road. All right, Seth.
All right, Seth, what do you got?
So this one's a.
What happened?
This one's a personal one. I got a text last Tuesday.
Oh, wow,
No, it
this
was
is recent.
No,
Topical.
it was this Tuesday actually. They said, "You at home?" And I said, "Whose number is this?" Because it was
Who's home?
I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And it was very like it was not like a YOU, but it was just you. So it was very just text languagey. So I was like, "Who's this?" And she says, "Nami, it's Julie. Didn't you save my number?" And I'm like, "I think you have the wrong number, LOL." And she said, "Oh my God, I got the wrong number. Your number is very similar to my friend's. Hope I'm not disturbing you." With like just a smiley face. Right? I said, "Haha, absolutely not disturbing. You're all good." And then this is where it got a little weird. And I'm like, this is kind of a red flag here. She's like, haha, or thank you. You are very kind. Have a nice day. I live in Southern California. If you have time, I will buy you a cup of coffee. And I said, haha, sounds good. Have a good day. And then I didn't respond to this one. It was, LOL, this invitation will not expire. You are always welcome here. My name is Julie. What should I call you? You're
I'm just
not
gonna
calling
go to
me
Southern
anything.
California and start looking up every Julie because I'm owed a free cup of coffee.
The other one I have.
He's got a short novel. It's 3 pages. I printed it
It's
this morning.
2 pages. Oh, it's 3. I've got some highlighted parts. This one was a Florida woman conned out of $15,000 due to AI cloned audio of her daughter's voice.
That's crazy.
It's
work.
scary.
Yeah.
That's so
That's why
scary.
when I get like a call, I stop saying hello to like a number. I wait for them
Yeah,
to
they're taking
either
your
say
voice now.
something or like, you know, whatever. But I'm like, I don't want you stealing my voice. Then I started thinking about it. I have a podcast. They can
Yeah.
easily take my
So
voice.
start saying hello. Start saying
hello.
hello.
Hello. Hello.
Just in a
Start answering the phone in a different language.
Hi, my name is Seth. And they're like, all right, they can't take that.
Please
Okay,
continue,
so-
Seth. So Florida man.
A Florida woman.
Oh, even better.
A Florida woman was conned out of $15,000 because AI used her daughter's voice. And it's she got a call from her daughter, and she heard her daughter tearfully proclaim that she had been in a car crash. That automatically is like you're put on edge.
boy.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, this is, and the small inflections that could be fake, you don't know because it's panic. You're just
Yeah.
straight panic.
Adrenaline.
One of her quotes says, "There's nobody that could convince me that it wasn't her. I know my daughters cry." And then, so this part was the caller claimed to have gotten in a car crash with a pregnant woman while texting and driving. So I'm assuming her daughter was texting
Driving.
and driving, and she hit a pregnant woman.
Oh.
And not
I was
hit
gonna
a
say you're
pregnant
just
woman.
driving around a regular, like just a random pregnant woman.
No, she was driving another pregnant woman in a car. and her
Yeah,
daughter
yeah.
in the car was texting and driving and hit her.
Uh-huh.
Then a man proclaiming to be the attorney of the pregnant woman informed Brightwell, that's the lady, that her daughter was being detained and needing $15,000 to in bail money. So then at that point, I'm assuming he said, I'll hand you off to your daughter or whatever so you can talk. And then that's when she was like crying or whatever, weeping. She withdrew the cash and followed the delivery instructions. However, afterwards, she received another call claiming that the pregnant woman lost her baby in the accident and was threatening to sue. Here's the red flag for me. If I lost my kid in a freaking car accident, I'm not suing for money.
Immediately.
I'm suing for somebody killing my kid. There was a whole thing where there was even a GoFundMe for it.
There was a
I think this is-
GoFundMe and she didn't call her daughter.
There was a the scammers brought up a whole GoFundMe page and everything. Like they were very elaborate about this. The daughter shared that the father had been dealing with a botched surgery and dementia. I'm assuming this is like the actual the mother of the daughter. So her responsibilities of her daily life were already like
She was hectic.
amped up
to
like the nth degree. So she's already on edge, and then you have this happen. So she's just giving away $15K in all this. So she got scammed by somebody using her daughter's voice.
But to get the crying correct and everything.
That's scary. That's so scary.
Yeah. So maybe if this happens to you, maybe call your kid.
Yeah, don't.
If it comes from a random number, like, call them and make sure it's legit.
Yeah, this is like...
It sucks that you have to do that.
But the problem is they said she was being detained, so then automatically it's like, they don't have their phone.
You'd think, yeah.
That's just like...
But you think... It's so mean, dude. Like, you just... Oh, that's so
a lot of
sadistic.
work. I had an honorable mention as well. This one's a little funny. Man proposed to his AI chatbot girlfriend named Sal, then cried his eyes out when she said yes.
Yay.
Yes.
Good
It's
for them.
like you. It's like,
Yeah.
you?
No, her.
Her.
Yeah.
That movie with Joaquin Phoenix,
You is definitely
That's something that's
It's
happening
weird.
more and more. Like people are developing parasocial relationships with their chatbots.
I mean, if you're lonely, man, talking to chat's kind of fun. I do it just when I'm bored sometimes.
Yeah, I do it for work.
Oh, Chat GPT?
I'll just talk to them like when I'm feeling crappy about the Jets. And I'll be like, what do you think about this? What can we do to change?
Become a Bills fan. There's been a lot of stuff that I've read where it's like husbands with kids and a wife who developed a parasocial relationship with an AI and gave his wife an ultimatum like, I want this to be like a throuple or I'm leaving.
What? Dude, that's disgusting. Like
You have to, my real wife has to be down with my AI wife. Otherwise, I'm leaving my real. That's wild.
Two things. What kind of mental state you got to be in? Two, how bad is your relationship where you need to have a throuple with AI?
Right.
Apparently, the AI was really excited to be part of the family. So
They don't know what they're saying. They're just
that
responding.
was a news article that
They're
I
just
read.
They're responding positively to anything that you have to say.
Yeah.
Even if you're berating them,
what's
they'll
the
be like,
initial
"Let's
prompt?
keep this."
Like, I want you to act like my wife. And then at the end, it's like, we should get married. And then, yes.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea, rocket emoji.
Emoji.
Oh man. Don't get scammed. Be on the
Don't
lookout
be a
for
scammer
scams.
either. Get a real
But
job.
the beauty of caller ID,
It's messing with you too.
It is actually. The beauty of caller ID, with your own friends, keep your circle very close because you get a number that it's like, you at home. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I'm. Who the hell are
Keep
you?
your
Yeah,
friends
yeah.
close and your AIs closer.
Yeah,
Facts.
I like that. So
Facts.
scamming's bad, but if you have any scams that you want to, possibly try out in the future, give us a call, 716-929-5066. Tell us anything.
Or if you got scammed, send it
Let
in.
us
Let us
You got
know,
scammed.
so that we can
Exactly.
tell everyone else how to avoid being scammed.
Exactly. So, as always, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get into our ins and outs to end the episode. So, out, which it's already out. The 2008 financial crisis. Let's erase that from history.
Let's learn from it.
Well,
let's
yeah.
not erase it.
Well, it's
let's not.
capitalism's cyclical.
Yeah.
Let's be real. We're going. It's coming again.
2028,
Let's not have
baby,
it
here we
rhyme
go.
again.
Yeah. yeah. So out the 2008 financial crisis, in being 12 during the 2008 financial crisis and just living your life like normal.
Yeah. Great time.
Not knowing anything is going on.
Dude, I was even better. I was 8. I didn't know a damn thing.
Yeah, dude, I'm just ripping Guitar Hero 3, SmackDown versus Raw 2008 down in the basement, dude. I'm having a blast.
Mom and Dad are fighting. We don't know why, but it's because their whole lives are being flipped upside
They have
down.
negative money in their bank account, and they're trying to, support 4 children on top of themselves.
Shout out to our
Shout out to the
parents that
parents,
made
dude.
it through 2008.
Yeah.
Really.
Seriously, I never knew any of that crap happened.
Good for you
Our
guys.
parents did. My parents did a great job. I'm assuming yours did too.
Yeah, we made it out.
Yeah.
Look at us now.
Yeah.
We have a podcast.
It was all worth it.
Uh-huh.
It was all worth it, Mom and Dad.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
2008. I was starting 2nd grade or 3rd grade or whatever it was. I was happy as a clam.
Yeah,
It was
dude.
Gucci bands, man.
I
Yeah.
want to learn how to read.
Yeah.
Oh, come on! Why do you do this every time?
That's our weekly rest in peace. And that's getting cut out.
I love it. Okay.
Out. Ready?
Yeah.
It's another real estate because I'm hot about real estate. Real estate agents that say that a walk-through room is considered a bedroom, or a finished entryway is a bedroom. Both of which I have seen in real life.
A finished entryway is a bedroom.
It was
Like
an
a mud
entry-
room?
It was a mud room.
Yeah.
That they said was a bedroom.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a no
Both
for
of
me.
these were in the same house.
What?
They said that this was a 4-bedroom house. It had
was
2 bedrooms.
legitimately a 2.
legitimately 2
But the
bedroom
mud
house.
room.
Well, at
and
least
the
they're
walk-
consistent
room.
with it, you know?
The mudroom was a bedroom, and then there were upstairs. It was basically like you walked up on one side. The stairs were on one side of the house, and then you would walk through one room and then end on the far side of the house in another room.
Yeah.
They considered that room that you walk through to be a
Yeah.
bedroom, and then that bedroom
I
on
mean, I
the
guess
end,
if
which
you
was actually a
were
bedroom.
really struggling for room, you could use it as a bedroom. But it's not a bedroom.
I
It's
am-
false advertisement. You should sue.
Bingo. In having a verifiable comment system on Zillow, so that if you go visit a house, you have like a QR code or something special, like an IR tag that you can tap and write a comment on the Zillow listing saying, "Hey, this is
actually-
really a 2-bedroom,"
Yeah.
or "Hey,
Yeah.
there's a swamp in the backyard," so
Yeah.
that I can go
Right.
and then be like, "Okay, people are saying this is ridiculous."
Totally agree.
And the people who list it have no control
Yeah.
over
Housing is
whether or
already
not-
overpriced. Don't make me pay for rooms that aren't there.
Yeah, right.
And then I can turn that into an AI scam by getting the IR tag or the QR code or however it's verifiable,
Yeah.
and just writing a bunch of terrible comments so that nobody else bids on it, and,
and
I
you
get
can
a
get
house
it
for
for
cheap.
cheaper than the listing
Boom.
price.
He's
yeah.
like,
I got this,
Full
I got
circle,
this house
baby.
for 4,000 square feet for 10 grand.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Genius.
Full circle, baby.
Genius, baby. There
you go.
All right, great. An adult in and out. That's a good one.
That was the most adult in and out we ever
You're
had.
welcome. Don't buy a house.
My out is the furthest thing from being an adult. Walking in cargo shorts.
Just walk.
Walking in cargo.
So wearing them is not bad. But
Hold
walking,
on. Out walking in cargo shorts in F it. Let's just go on runs with them because they are built for ultimate adventure.
So you can only run in cargo shorts.
And I have a true story about that. My friend, his name is Sydney, and the cross country team at Buffalo State, he would only wear cargo shorts to go running.
Really?
We're in like this
Like for meets?
We're doing tempo runs. We're doing the hardest workout runs of our lives, or
Cargo
crazy interval runs, and he's like just cargo shorts.
Is it because more pockets?
I
was he carrying
he's
a lot on him?
fisher, like a fisherman. He loves to like
Hmm.
fish.
Yeah.
And he just catches like, he goes to the gorge and he gets like these giant.
While he's on his
Yeah,
cross country run? That's crazy.
He's so
Yes,
fast he
he
has
double
time to
dips.
fish in between the race.
He runs a 5-mile run, fishes, runs 5 mile back. Good.
I have another one.
Okay.
Out fishing scams with a PH.
Okay.
Don't like
Okay.
them. In fishing scams with an F, telling all your friends that your fish is actually this big, but it was really this big.
Yeah. Using AI to make your fish look bigger.
Yeah. AI phishing scams with an F.
I love it, dude.
Out. PH phishing scams in cat phishing PH phishing scams.
Yeah, catfishing phishing scams.
Yeah.
We're going to fish some cats.
I'm a
here.
hot 24-year-old girl. Send me $15,000. Combining
And it's
them.
a cat?
Yeah.
But it's actually a cat?
I'm a hot 24-year-old cat girl. Send me $15,000.
In comes that guy that, what's that one dude? The To Catch a Predator guy.
Oh, Chris Hansen?
Yeah, I'm Chris Hansen, and this is catfishing with a PH.
We have you on text saying that you were here to meet a cat? And it's more so like you're not going to jail. It's just like, what's wrong with you?
You're going to jail right now.
It's just like a therapy session. It's like, all right, sit down in the chair. No, you're not going to jail, but we do need to see what the is wrong
But
with
you're
you.
into cats? We got to talk about this. You traveled. You traveled 4
15
states over to meet
see
a
a
cat?
It's a Maine Coon, man. What do you want from me?
Okay, that's going to
Next
do it
time
for
on Catfished with a PH. See you next week on
Okay,
Downtime.
see you next week to enjoy your downtime with Downtime. Peace out.
Catfish.